I don't think I actually have AP. I think I might have FPE. I definitely have parts at least. Still don't have FPE in this damn thing.
I like Cleveland. The secondaries are fun.
Hmm. You do realize, though, that
And
they've doubled the reload speed of secondary guns this patch.
it's down to 1.4 seconds. So.
Yeah, which is dumb.
Oh, it's slower than what they should be.
1.4 seconds. You're telling me that a crew is going to successfully shove a round and fire through a 5-inch gun in the period of time it takes me to say the phrase snurple derp.
Well, I think the fire rate were 20 rounds, but that's every like 3 sets. That's every like 3.
Yeah, 20 rounds a minute seems relatively sustainable in comparison to,
Last I checked, it was I've got the crew fully upgraded, not aced, but
with the crew fully aced, it's 1.4 seconds for a 5-inch 38.
oh, so maybe it's probably like 2 seconds.
It's 1.4 or it's 1.5 seconds for the 25s, which makes no sense. Or it's 1.4 for the 24 for the 25s, and it's 1.5 for the 38s. But also, the 25s, no single 25 mount has its ready use stowage modeled. So that's a fun point. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Dink. Oh, goody goody gumdrops, that's a PR. That. That's a that.
Oh,
Well, I'll take a Cleveland. I'm going in
yeah. The
close.
secondaries are nice.
Yeah, but
That's not like them.
I'm shooting HE out of the front, out the back, out the sides, and everything else. Oh good, I do have FPE.
You can get AP for the secondaries, which is kind of nice, but I don't think it's that useful since like if it were to switch between that when shooting targets, but it won't. So
No, because that would be far too complicated for them to worry about.
I mean that would just be like an if statement. It's like if this, shoot this, if, but, yeah.
Yeah. That said, I am going to Charlie. Mostly because the chances of running into cruisers in Charlie is incredibly slim. Oh, also fun fact, the German battleships have 6-inch secondaries. Gaijin in their infinite wisdom have decided that these should have the same reload rates as 5-inch guns. So, yeah.
I mean, the reason the 5-inch guns reload so fast is because they put people in like every aspect of it, and the shells are light enough that you can just whip them around.
Yeah, and it's also split ammunition for the 38s.
Yeah, there's a casing.
The 2-inch, or the 25s are 1-piece ammo.
Yeah, because if I recall, because they would have a dude wearing asbestos gloves taking the spent shells out. So asbestos. That poor guy got hand cancer. I love when this thing. The crazy thing about asbestos is just basically it's like a needle, but
Yeah.
it keeps breaking and getting smaller till it can go into your DNA and mess it up.
Lovely.
That's why it messes you up. Like that, it's just like a DNA needle.
So that's why asbestosis is so horrible.
Yes,
Fun
it's
fact,
when it's inert, it's fine. But
my garage is made of
start touching
asbestos.
my old house used to have asbestos shingles.
Hmm.
It's fine if it's inert. It's when it gets in the air that it's messed up.
Yeah. Okay, this Trenton
Similar
is
thing with
annoying
like
me.
lead. Oh god, I heard that. My university, the water is so terrible because there's lead pipes, so they just calcify the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It's like a boil kettle, and it's just covered in limescale.
That's half this
It's
country.
horrendous. I run it through a Brita filter, and the kettle is still covered in limescale.
Same. And
And
we
it
don't
tastes
have
so
lead
bad.
pipes.
The enemy has captured most of the strategic zones.
The water at least tastes decent here. When it's cold anyway. When it's hot, it suddenly becomes incredibly metallic.
Hmm. And once I get enough extra money, I'm definitely gonna ace this thing, but I want to go to ace the Nova first.
Mm.
Those weird torpedo-looking things on deck.
Eh? Where?
Like to the right and left of the B turret.
Those are depth sounding equipment, I think.
Oh. Huh.
It's either for depth sounding or speed. Or sonar equipment of some description. If you want a more fun one, what's the thing between the aft 5-inch turret and the number 3 turret?
Didn't properly zoom on in that. Ah. Can't even zoom in on it.
Well, you can
Looks
kind
like a
of...
gun.
Yeah, but it's important that there's two of them next to each other for the purposes of Cleveland.
Hmm.
Because the fact that there's two of them next to each other should give you an indication as to what it's supposed to represent.
Is it for cleaning the barrels of the 5 inches or something?
No, it's a practice rig. It's for
Oh,
firing
like
drills.
practice. Ah.
Hence why there's two of them next to each other.
Oh, that makes sense. They do for the 5-inch turrets?
Yeah.
Because the 6-inch is mostly automated.
Yeah, other than shoving stuff onto a...
Yeah.
You pick thing up, put it down. You know? It's not like the 5-inch one where you're picking it up and tossing it onto a table.
And there's like the hoist part is like moving, so your position changes and stuff. The turrets are cool.
Hmm. But yeah, so that's basically it's just a breech assembly with a dud with a stub barrel on the end of it.
The enemy is winning.
Yeah. So I learned that having looked at the Google Street View on North Carolina. Was it
That's
North
my
Carolina?
FPS time down.
Oh boy.
I was never having a problem. It's not great, but it wouldn't be this terrible.
Hmm.
Oh joy.
You have Cleveland Performance faded?
Mostly.
I'm asking is, does it get any faster?
No.
'Cause-
I'm at 56, so it's mostly fast, but I just need the engine upgrade.
Hmm.
I have a feeling my FPS is going to die again soon.
Yeah. 32 miles an hour is really slow.
Oh, I use kilometers per hour.
It's just funny you say 56 because I have Cleveland in a user skin as CL56. So, you know, her little sister Columbia. I also note that we have a Mr. Gutsy on our team. Which I suppose is slightly better than having a Mr. Handy in this situation. Also, that looks like a PE-8. I think. It's not a B-17, and it's 4 engines. And it's no... Yeah.
Attack the enemy. If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
It's indeed a PE8.
It was a PE8. He's dropped his load though.
Uh-oh.
It's 2 bombs. And from the looks of it, they're going to land on you or the Cleveland in front of you. Also, another plane. It's got a torp. Looks American. Torp short and shiny. He's right. It's a Hellcat.
Target confirmed.
Though, that said, I mean, there's what? There's you, a Cleveland, and a Porter up there?
Most of the zones are taken by the enemy.
Target acquired. Target confirmed.
I am heading over that direction.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
How did he come? Well, I can tell. At least my ammo's gone, or it's not. I can't tell.
It doesn't help that magazines have a visual indicator of on or off.
Okay, let's just repair the holes in my shirt first.
I did something I haven't done in a very long time when I got this, and that was use the accelerated training thing. Why is my ship suddenly... Oh. I'm beached.
I'll do it.
Oh, no, there's a corpse. I'm stuck on a corpse.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Oh, that's a battleship over there.
Oh,
It's on the A point.
Take him down.
Or it's not even on the A point yet.
This time, the enemy has proven stronger. With
Grand total at 1200 research.
Ooh.
I'll give you another match and then I'm done.
Alright. Ooh, I'm at 120 into Milwaukee. Cool.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
No. Sorry about
Hmm? What? Oh, we're touching tips. Move acquired. Checks back.
Yeah, I guess I just have to restart my game or something. It's probably that.
Hmm. Oh. I just realized I didn't do what I usually do and stop the recording at the end of the end of a mission.
Mm.
Oh well, this one gets to be double long.
Try to stop there. We'll see how many enemies there are.
Hmm. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna lose.
Hmm?
We're gonna lose.
Why?
Because we've got two moderators on our team.
Who?
Coke Spray
Oh.
and Leroy.
Wait, they have a tag that says Snail Lord?
What?
Coke Spray's a tag that says Snail Lord.
I didn't even notice that. I just know they're in Mod Squad.
And the other one's the Wolf of Snail Street.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Also, looking at Coke Spray's number of vehicles is kind of scary.
Mm.
And Leroy is a Japan main. Except he's got more vehicles for everybody other than Japan. He just happens to have all the medals for Japan. Also has Lady Russian Cute Person with a Matilda in the background.
Mm.
The annoying thing about this user skin is that it's the only one I've got that actually has any sort of weathering on it. All of the other ones are, like, sparkly. Which just doesn't look right. There's no depth to them. And, the other thing is that this is the same camo pattern as is used by the skin I've got for Atlanta to dress her up as Sandy. We are being approached by an Emden and a Trento, or no, it's a Zara. I don't know, it's one of the two. I know it's Italian because of the cross-eyed turrets.
His
Two
rear
funnels.
turrets are out. They're telling me.
Hmm. Remember, I have HE only. What's behind him is a Sendai. We have a Colossus. We have a single
Oh,
Colossus.
interesting. I see something around the corner. I can't quite tell what it is though. Is
Oh,
that
that?
a BB?
It's Japanese. It's got nothing on the back of it. It's a Tone with with a Hipper next to it.
I see. Oh, time to start dumping AP into his turrets.
I'm just gonna start dumping HE into the back side of the Tone, assuming that I can actually get into it.
Let's see. Front turrets and the toning are dead.
Good job.
That was fast.
Welcome to why I don't like this patch.
Yeah.
PT boat. Formerly known
Nice.
as a PT boat. Didn't dump torps either.
That's good.
The Hipper's coming around. Not that I can do much to him.
I can't do much to him either.
Well, you have AP at least.
Yeah, true.
Plus, I happen to have positioned myself so that none of my turrets can actually hit him except for the odd shell or two. Because there's a series of indestructible log cabins, because as everybody knows, Norwegian wood is the strongest wood in the world.
Mhm.
Yeah, as the Beatles said, isn't it good? Norwegian wood. Oh yeah, I seem to have found myself a decent position.
On the enemy. They're winning.
But now we, Camp Thunder. Or, as the World War II press had it, Sitz Creek.
It's great.
And naturally, I can't hit anybody because trees. Contact.
I think it's also fucking the island pretty close. This is why I wish we had half charges.
Well, half charges, actual fire control systems, correct ballistic arcs,
Punching fire.
functioning damage model. I'm dead.
I will be dead in a moment.
Yes, but I was in Cleveland or Helena earlier and I got killed by a 206. Or it might have even been Portland, because naturally a 20mm cannon at 1,000 meters has enough penetration to kill everybody on board a cruiser.
Pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
We're sinking.
Oh, I'm also being shot by somebody from the other side of this island who definitely can't see me.
What, you just logged up?
What? I think I've settled. Maybe. I'm capsizing though, so it's kind of irrelevant.
We're sinking. Engine destroyed.
Ah, yes, I was getting killed by a battleship on the other side of the map. Perfect.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets. Done.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
I'm gonna take my 8 FPS and try to go torp 8
Well,
BP.
good luck, cause by the time you get there, oh, the two mods are in a Japanese squad. They are Mikuma and Suzuya.
I think I was gonna try restarting my game because I shouldn't have this bad FPS.
Mm. Oh, GG. One of the mods just killed himself.
Can you tell which is the BB?
Which is the
Or
BB?
even-
Well, that over that direction, it's that one. He's got an Eugen right next to him though, so good luck. Oh, and it's a Maria. So not only is it a battleship, it's a Russian battleship.
Well, I'm gonna nuke this guy with torpedoes, okay.
That's
Or did my
fine.
torps? They dropped.
Yeah, welcome to dropping torps at the drop characteristics listed on the torp stat card and the torps drown.
I came in a little. I think I dropped a little early. I was a
Yeah.
bit fast. Oh well.
I come in easily 50 miles below, or 50 miles an hour below the speed limit, and they still drown. At 400 feet.
Uh oh.
What's Japanese has 3 turrets, where the second turret is really far in front of the bridge and looks really derpy sitting on a very tall barbette. I could try editing, but I think that's more effort than this deserves. Like, if this was at all enjoyable, I'd perhaps consider editing it, but this really isn't worth the effort. Yay! 3000 RP!